All right, today's video is going to be about interps. Just going to be honest, this is not something I have a lot of experience with, but just being in the forensics community, have had to learn about it and have tried a few interp pieces in my time. And a lot of students get into interp either because they think themselves theatrical or they think this will be a good event to do because I won't have to write a speech because maybe I don't like writing so much, or any number of reasons. And those are all perfectly fine reasons. But just because you're not writing a speech doesn't mean it's not a lot of work, both finding a piece and cutting. So we'll talk about finding and cutting in a minute, or cutting in a minute. We're going to focus on finding in this video. And finding a piece can be challenging, especially if you want to do something that's original, because there's thousands, tens of thousands of forensics kids out there doing pieces, and you don't have to be original. The point here is that you make a piece your piece by how you interpret it. That's the whole. That's what interpretation comes from. You're not writing a piece; you're interpreting something, and someone might have done it 100 times before you, but you can do it in your own special way. You can make the piece your own. So I wouldn't focus on finding the most obscure piece, but finding the piece that excites you enough to want to drive you to interpret it in the way you want. But like I said, finding pieces can be hard. Okay, you're gonna have to spend a lot of time on the internet or in libraries. Dun dun dun. Okay, and I've got a few tabs up here that we're going to go through and just talk about different ways to think about looking for pieces and what you're looking for. So I found this helpful little thing on Milburn High School's speech and debate website. They give a short little brief explanation about finding pieces. And honestly, I agree with this statement right here. Just get out there and read, because really that's where this stuff comes from. So they give a lot of examples. One of them I like is Open Library. Open Library is a place where you can access books. You can borrow books just by making a quick account. This is helpful in some ways, but these are large books, and this will require a lot of cutting, mean editing them down so they'll fit within the time constraints of the piece. So this can be helpful, but there's actually websites that are designed around the forensics community. So this Speech Geek Market right here is designed around giving students pieces or assistance as they are beginning in forensics. And so, for example, right here, these are a little pricey, but let's look at one that's a little more affordable. Let's see, $10. It's worth your time just to look around and look at some of these pieces and maybe find something that you're interested in. Find a topic area. Find something that draws your attention, and your coach will probably happily spend $10 on getting you a good piece. This is called the Interp Store. You have all of these series in here that you can look at and get basically brief synopses of different plays, different pieces that you could do, and they have helpful little previews. Okay. Over here, this is called Live Binders, and basically it's an archive of team stuff that they want to give to you